Welcome to this week's very special edition of the Central Arkansas Football Report, along with head coach Clint Conk. I'm Justin Acree. The Bears, with a 35-14 victory, clinched their second ever Southland Conference title. And, Coach, this one will officially show up in the record books. You guys are eligible for postseason play this time around, and you're going back to the playoffs for the second straight year with the conference championship. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, Justin. You know, we finished first twice now in the conference since joining the league, and punched our ticket to consecutive Division I championships. Really happy for our players. First and foremost, they've done everything we've asked them to do for the most part, and met every benchmark and expectation we've set for them. And then certainly very pleased for our coaching staff and all those, our fans, our alumni. Big homecoming win, and certainly it was a ring game, and we got it done. And wasn't always pretty, but certainly very effective in the end, and you know, very pleased for our university and certainly for our football organization.
Now, you came into this game ranked 13th in the country, and you are the first team to officially punch your ticket to the postseason.
Yeah, and you know, the open date comes at a good week. We get healthy and have an opportunity to academically work on some things and get back in the weight room and work with our young players, and then get ready to try to finish the season the right way against a very fine Eastern Illinois team who will probably have a chance to win the Ohio Valley Conference Championship next weekend. And then certainly wait to see who we would play and where we would play, you know, in the 2012 NCAA postseason. So it was a lot to play for tonight. You know, I asked for a big crowd, and we got a big crowd, and certainly it was great to see a lot of our alumni and some of our former players, a lot of our former players, and glad we could put a big win on the field tonight. Yeah,
everything came through. Now we just got to find a dry cleaner to get the Gatorade out of your shirt. So, I mean, hey, you get doused, but it's all for a good reason, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A real special night tonight, and certainly that'll go in our trophy case right next to the one from 2008. And, you know, we still have some things, though, as far as goals are concerned, and you know, looking forward to trying to finish the regular season the right way. But tonight was just a real special night for our community and for our university.
Well, the Bears won their final conference game of the season, but it was certainly hard fought. We'll show you highlights of it coming up.
Sponsored by the Conway Chamber of Commerce, AT&T, All Clean Restoration Services, Crane Automotive, AT&T Real Yellow Pages, Sonic Drive-In, Log Cabin Democrat, and Zaxby's.
Zaxby's, indescribably good.
The Real Yellow Pages, YP.com, and YP.com on your mobile. More ways to search, more ways to find. Only from AT&T.
Welcome back. And, Coach, with the win last week at Southeastern Louisiana, you knew this was a game that would earn you the championship for the school and would propel you guys to the postseason again for the second straight year. I know you guys were going to be focused. You knew you were going to get a great effort today. Just talk about, I guess, trying to keep your guys under wraps to some degree, though, so we weren't overhyped for this one.
Well, in addition, for all the things that we were playing for on the field, it was homecoming here at the university. And so a lot of distractions, certainly a lot of tugs in a lot of different directions, which are all very positive. But I was worried about, you know, us staying grounded in our preparation. But I thought we had an excellent week. I thought, obviously, we had an excellent plan. Didn't always execute it perfectly, but, you know, I thought our young men came to work every day and did what we asked them to do. You know, with that said, you know, a lot of distractions sometimes, you know, can cause our minds to go someplace differently. But I think our coaching staff did an excellent job of keeping them on point and focused. And I knew when we hit the tunnel that there'd be a lot of energy in the stadium, and certainly there was.
Well, there's no doubt about it. And I talked to some of your players this week as we go to the highlights here, Coach, about the Bear Walk and what it's like when you've got a great crowd on Bruce Street welcoming them as they walk into the stadium. And I know you got exactly that on this Saturday.
It was awesome, no question about it.
Well, here's early highlights. Bears lost the toss, got the ball first, and you come out with a couple nice plays offensively, but just couldn't keep the drive alive. And then Kevin Buford, another huge night for him, a guy that, you know, I think is a pretty obvious vote getter. I would think it's all Southland Conference for his performance this year as a punter. Defense came out and played well, got a stop early on.
Well, Northwestern State, I thought really had a nice plan. They had 2 long drives, 17 plays, and I think another one of 11 or 12 plays. And defense did a good job right here. Our senior punter, Kevin Buford, changed the field position, and the defense forced a 3 and out. And this is just so unfortunate and really unnecessary. Great job by Grandy in blocking, and you can see right there we get a block in the back with a defender behind the returner, and takes points off the board, but the offense is in positive field position. Good throw and catch there to senior Jesse Grandy, and then senior Brett Soft from Wichita, Kansas. Throw and catch from junior Winrick Smothers, one of his 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah, you can't do it much better than that. That was a great throw and catch right there. And the Bears out to an early 7-0 lead. And then this one, boy, you almost got a turnover on that one. Ball bounced high in front of the return man. Nice coverage. Carl Brady with a big hit.
Yeah, the junior from Memphis, big night on our special teams units and on defense. They come back with the counter play. Roger Jackson, the senior from St. James, Louisiana. Good job, Roger. One of his 10 tackles of the night. You can see right there we jump off sides. They did this to us probably 3 or 4 times. Our discipline wasn't where it needed to be along both lines, offense and defense. We had several false starts and several encroachments, and that's something we've got to get cleaned up. We allow their drive to be extended on a 3rd down conversion. Good pressure here. Nice job right there by the defensive front. You know, their senior quarterback, Henderson, very savvy, very strong. You know, fairly nimble for a big guy. And you can see right here we don't wrap up.
Yeah, they had some big tight ends that were difficult to deal with.
They come back with the split zone read. Good job by their quarterback. Didn't handle our responsibility right there. They come back with the power play, and I really like this freshman running back, Taylor, from Northwestern State. He is going to have a wonderful career there. They hit us on the bubble screen to get it down close. And then the big quarterback's able to punch it in from short yardage.
And that extra point after a 17-play drive makes it 7 apiece.
Well, disappointing. Gave up several 3rd down conversions, aided by some 5-yard penalties. 85 yards on 17 plays. We got to get off the field. But we get the ball back after the kickoff out of bounds, and junior Winrick Smothers, I think his ankle is officially healthy. 57 yards, nice reach to the end zone, good hustle for the touchdown.
Yeah, the old 3-play 65-yard drive, and it was, boy, a tale of 2 kinds of drives in the first half. You guys were scoring quickly, and Northwestern State was having to kind of grind it out, but you take a 14-7 lead after the extra point.
Well, that's something that teams have come into Estes Stadium and tried to do, is keep the ball away from our offense and grind it out. And, you know, we've just got to find a better way to get off the field. Right here we lose contain. Good job right here running it down from the backside. They come back with the inside zone play to the teeth of the defense. Good job backing off right there. And then they come back on the speed sweep reverse. I thought Larry Duvall, the senior from Mariana, really forced it deep and allowed the purple jerseys there to rally. They also had a penalty on this play. And then really kind of an odd play, nice reception by their young man. Forced fumble by Dylan Winfrey, the true freshman, and senior Seth Allison on the fumble recovery.
Yeah, we thought that initially was an interception. The ball never touched the ground. It popped straight up in the air into the waiting arms of Seth Allison, who had 2 picks last week and was named Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Week. He picked up where he left off. He was Seth on the spot this week, and now the offense back in business.
Come back with play pass there to Grandy, and then play pass again. Big ball to senior Dominique Kroom, who had a huge night, the senior from Cherokee, Alabama. You know, big-time players step up in big-time games, and we've already seen Smothers use his feet to extend plays and make some positive plays, and we felt that could be an advantage for us tonight.
Another quick drive over just 141, 7 plays, 69 yards, 21-7 Bears.
Well, they leaked out a little bit there on the return. We missed a couple tackles. They go to the quick game. Good job rallying up. Big tight ends. And one of them got seriously hurt later in the game. But our defense now has to defend a short field after a couple of first downs. They go over the middle. We need to hit them high. We hit them low. They're able to finish. They come back again. Excellent play right there by Justin Hurd, the junior from Woodland, Georgia. Good job right here rallying up on the quick game. And again, this is their young freshman back. Very quick, sticks his toe in the ground, gets north-south. And then you can see right here.
It looked like he had it kind of hemmed up right there, and then he just fights his way into the end zone. That's a touchdown by the quarterback, Henderson, and an 11-play, 70-yard drive. Man, your defense was living on the field, unfortunately, in the first half. 21-14 at this point, but the Bears weren't done in the first half.
Well, I was really pleased with our overall running game right here on the outside zone. I believe this is Willie Matthews. Aren't able to sustain a drive. We had too many 3-and-outs, I felt, throughout the course of the night. But again, senior Kevin Buford from Greenville is able to change the field. They come back on play-action pass. Good break on the ball right there by junior Rodarius Winston from Bastrop, Louisiana. And then a big sack right there, one of his 2 sacks, Justin Williams, the senior from Galveston, Texas. And this is the time of the year that we need Justin to play well, and he's certainly doing that. They complete a crossing route over the middle. Good tackle right there, get the receiver on the ground. Jeremy Jester, the senior from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I thought Jeremy probably had his best game of the season. Consecutive tackles back-to-back right there. Good job, Jeremy. And then a big tackle right here on the crossing route by junior Justin Love from West Memphis, Arkansas. And again, I thought it was a pretty consistent theme and smart on their part not to punt the ball to Jesse Grandy after the first one.
Woodring Smothers now, nice quarterback run, and had a number of those. Part of 193 yards rushing for your team on the ground, Coach. Just a nice run attack, and if I had told you you had 193 before the game, I would have guessed you would have felt pretty good about it.
Absolutely. I thought our running backs ran very hard. You see right here senior Jackie Hinton from Shreveport, Louisiana. Very physical. Good finish there, Jackie. Good blocking by the offensive line. We turned the ball over here, but good break there by Roger Jackson on the pass breakup, and we forced Northwestern to punt on a short field. Anytime you turn the ball over on a sudden change situation, we want to try to get out of it with no points, and I thought our defense did an excellent job right there.
So you get the ball back with a couple minutes left. I think you had maybe, I don't know, 141, maybe 150 to go, I guess, in the first half, and you go aggressive here.
Well, we're in our 2 minute. You saw a nice throw and catch to Soft. Good job right here. Great protection. Good job finding Grandy, the senior from Pine Bluff, in the seam right there. Good job right here with Winrick. Good protection by the O-line again.
Yeah, good job going through his progression. Finds Hinton, and then this was the backbreaker right here. Goes up top, and what a catch by Dominique Kroom, his roommate. Great connection there between those two. 26-yard touchdown pass. 7 plays, 84 yards over just 141, and it's a 2-touchdown lead again, 28-14.
Well, that was big for momentum and energy going into the locker room at halftime to have a 2-score lead. And you know, very pleased how we finished the half. And kick unit right there did an awesome job. Didn't give anything, you know, any field position in Northwestern right there at the end of the half. So, but the touchdown throw and catch was huge for momentum and confidence as we went into halftime.
All right, well, all the Bears had to do was make it stand up to earn the trophy right here. And since you can see the trophy right here, you know that they did. We'll show you the final 2 quarters of action coming up.
Hey, Jay Myers here for Crane Buick GMC in Conway, and we are big supporters of the UCA Bears. What we want to know is, what's your favorite Bear call? Bear call number 1. Bear call number 2. Bear call number 3. Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears! Vote for your favorite Bear call at Crane Buick GMC's Facebook page, plus bring in your ticket stub for an extra $500 off your next purchase. Only at the GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC. Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears! Go Bears!
The smoked chipotle burrito's really good.
Yeah, my zesty cheesesteak burrito's great.
Are you familiar, Pete, with the phrase, don't mess with success?
Yeah.
Because this is not only messing with success, this is taking success to the cliff and shoving success over.
Success said, oh, please, don't do anything. Leave me alone.
These burritos didn't even hear that. They heard, oh, put. And that was it. It was just like, whoa. egg everywhere.
Wake up to sirloin steak and fluffy eggs with the new Zesty Cheesesteak and Smoked Chipotle Breakfast Burritos. This is how you Sonic.
Second half now, Bears kicking off and holding on to a 28-14 lead, and I'm sure there was talk about finishing strong here, Coach.
Absolutely, and I want to mention Jace Dinker, our true freshman from Bryant High School, handled all of our kickoff duties, and I thought he did a heck of a job. Eddie was nursing a little bit of a sore groin. Jay stepped in and did an awesome job, as he has all year. Good job by the defense. Very important that we reestablish ourselves on defense, and they did. Quick 3 and out, and then just an awesome job right here by Grandy.
I guess they forgot at halftime that they didn't want to punt to him. And,
yeah, well, that's dangerous. We come right back to him on the speed sweep, positive play, and then, you know, obviously part of our plan was to run the quarterback. It's probably one of the few mistakes Winrick made, and put the ball on the ground. But again, the defense is up to the challenge after the sudden change. Good job right there. Inside-out pursuit, again, by Justin Hurt at linebacker. And the Bears force a punt. Again, it was pretty windy on the field tonight, and when you were punting from south to north, it was obvious. Give up a sack right there on a screen. We got to do better there. And again, now it's a battle of field position, and the defenses are really kind of stepping up on both sides. And this was a big, another big punt that completely changed the field position, punting with the wind here down to the 8-yard line. That's a 69-yard punt officially, which I believe is in the top 3 or 4 all time in school history. So I was happy for Kevin there. We missed a tackle there on the outside read zone. First down Northwestern. They come back on play pass, and once again, you know, Henderson's just a big, strong young man, and they had a holding call, so it backs him up again.
Good throw and catch over the middle, tackled shy of the first down, though, and they keep the drive alive. And
this is the backup quarterback right here, came in. I believe Henderson got hurt on that last run a little bit. But once again here, great pressure by our front 4. I believe that was Justin Williams again on the sack. Force Northwestern to punt. We come back here with senior Terrence Bobo on the draw play from Atkins.
Jesse Grandy on the screenplay right there, and then
we fake the zone, we fake the reverse, and then we go over the top here to Desmond Lewis, the sophomore from Mesquite, Texas. One of his 5 catches on the night for 42 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, a 4-play, 55-yard drive over 131. 35-14 now, and the Bears very much in control.
Well, another good kick by Dinker into the corner, and just excellent coverage by our kickoff units. And I tell you, Dan Augustine has done a wonderful job overall with our special teams. We missed a tackle right there, but great pursuit inside out. And you can see Dylan Winfrey again. Nice job there on the tackle.
Henderson back in the game now. Fights forward, it looks like, picks up a first down on that short run.
Great break right there by Winfrey, true freshman from Bryant. And we got to stay on our feet, stay inside out, tackle high. We do force Northwestern to punt. An excellent job by Grandy on the fair catch. We come back here and gave up 2 sacks. You know, the things that I was disappointed in with a number of penalties and the turnovers, and then we gave up 2 sacks. And obviously we're extremely happy and pleased with the win, but we can go back to the practice field and we've got things we can certainly work on.
Almost had a turnover there, but the Demon return man making a nice move and actually picks up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, 17-yard return, but they had a penalty, a block in the back. And this play right here, throwback to the big tight end. And it's my understanding the young man broke his leg, and I hope that's something that he can recover from. Again, a sack by our defensive front.
Incomplete pass there, and then forces the punt.
That's one of 5 sacks that we had on defense tonight. And really, Justin, you know, we shut out Northwestern in the second half, held them to under 70 yards of total offense, playing just basically our base fronts and coverages. And I thought we did a good job of executing that and playing with a lot of passion and a lot of energy on defense in the second half.
Another punt here by Kevin Buford. Fair caught inside the 30.
As you can see, the punt's going south to north. We're
A little harder.
Yeah, a little bit harder than going north to south. But once again here, great pressure, good job, and force another demon punt. And Jesse was just really, really anxious, but he made good choices, didn't want to hurt the team. We come back here with Smothers, excellent job of resetting himself, throwing catch to Grandy. We come back here with the call run.
Yeah, Grandy over 100 yards in all-purpose again, Coach, and it's been several weeks now, I think, that he's had that. He's been over 100 receiving alone the last couple weeks, but did go over 100 all-purpose this week.
Great throwing catch right there. We were going to go for it and actually did go for it and make the 4th down conversion, but we had an illegal procedure call, so we were forced to punt. Again, good job right here by Roger Jackson. Good tackle. Roger stays on his feet and plays with balance, and that's why he's such a really, really good tackler. I believe that was T.J. Randall, the sophomore from over in the Kansas City area. Good job by him. Clay Murphy. It's good to get Clay in the game. We've got a lot of our reserves in. I believe this is Ryan Howard. I want to hand off here to Hinton, maybe his last play of the game. And right here, Ryan, he's not 6'4", 6'5", so he needs to make sure he finds his throwing windows. We throw an interception, and then on a deflected ball, we get it back. We insert Blake Veasley, red shirt transfer from University of Memphis, from right here in Arkansas. I think he had 2 carries for 8 yards. It was good to get Blake in the game. And we've got a lot of reserves in the game right here. You see Derek Floyd, and Northwestern does as well. And I thought it was a hard-fought game, some emotion, but at the end of the day, 2 good football teams, and it was a good physical game.
They're trying to come up with a score here late, of course. It's, the game's pretty well out of hand at this point. Just trying to put another touchdown on the board with it being 35-14, and a little screenplay right here.
Oh, good hustle right there by Eric Smith, the redshirt freshman from right there in Little Rock. Dominique Brown, the junior from Galveston, had an interception that we saw earlier, and then right here he and Zach Bush had a nice pass breakup, and then the best play in football, the victory formation.
Love the victory formation. It's great. 35-14 the final. Let's go back now to our play of the game, and really you could pick any one of the 4 touchdown passes from Winrick Smothers. Let's go with the touchdown pass at the end of the first half, Coach. Really thought it gave you the great momentum swing going into the halftime break and made it 2 scores again. Absolutely.
It was huge that we reestablished ourselves with that lead of 14 points. Certainly the junior from Destrehan has had a phenomenal year, and he had a phenomenal night. That was one of his 4 touchdown passes. And, of course, he had the 57-yard touchdown. Coincidentally, was named the most valuable player of the homecoming game. That's annually given by the Sig Tau fraternity, going back to I think the 50s. Mm-hmm. And so Winrick Smothers was named the MVP, the L.B. Jackman Award. Right. So very happy for him as well. All right, we come back. We'll take a look at our players of the game, and I think Coach just gave one of them away. No surprise there. And take a look at the defensive player of the game and some other numbers and something to look forward to for the Bears as we continue. Stay with us.
If you're coming to Conway for football, get ready to put your game face on. For shopping, dining, accommodations, and more, come for football. Stay to play. Learn more at conwayarkansas.org.
Whether it's Kevin's smartphone, Mom's smartphone, Dad's tablet, or Lauren's smartphone, AT&T has a plan built to help make families' lives easier. Introducing AT&T Mobile Share. One plan lets you share data on up to 10 devices with unlimited talk and text. Add a tablet for only $10 per month. The more data you share, the more you save. AT&T.
Welcome back. Time now to take a look at our players of the game. And on offense, Coach, it's no surprise you mentioned he won the L.B. Jackman Award for the MVP of the game. Your quarterback, Winrick Smothers, and he's had some big ones, but this may have been his best performance to date. Well, a phenomenal night for the junior from Destrehan. He was 18 of 27, no interceptions, 225 yards, a little bit below his average, but 4 touchdowns. And he also gave us 97 yards on 11 carries with a long touchdown run of 57 yards, so a big night
for Winrick Smothers.
Yeah, I would say that was pretty good. And then on the defensive side of things, another junior coming through big for you, Justin Hurd, Coach. Double-digit tackles, and he also had a tackle and a half for loss.
Yeah, Justin Hurd, the junior from Woodland, Georgia, 10 total tackles, tackle and a half, and he's really established himself as a leader on our defense. And both of those young men still have some more ball to play this year, and then, of course, all of next year. So the future looks really bright.
He now has, I believe, 12 tackles for loss now in the season, so he's having a great junior campaign. And then our log cabin stat of the game, we're going to go with 2, or maybe we should go with 3. You've played for the conference championship 3 times now, and you've won 2 of those, so we'll go 2 of 3.
Yep, 2008 and 2012. Of course, in 2007, we lost to McNeese State down in Lake Charles, but as the old song goes, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's right.
And certainly we're excited to have the trophy. The young men earned it on the field, and now we have an opportunity to move forward in some other aspects of our program, and certainly there's some other goals out there that we're looking forward to have the opportunity to achieve.
Yeah, bad news, good news. The bad news is your off week doesn't come until now. The good news is when you've already won a conference title, you're already in the playoffs. It sure comes at a great time now. So one more game left, though. We'll be off next week with a bye week. But Eastern Illinois will come in here, a very good football team that's gotten a lot of votes. And I don't know if they'll be ranked coming up, but certainly it's a team that's getting a lot of national respect.
Well, they've got a new coach from Baylor, explosive football team. They're averaging 128 snaps a game. Very fast-paced offense, so it'll be a huge challenge for our defense. But this is a very important week. We get to have an opportunity to go out and get all of our staff out recruiting. We'll keep a skeleton group in so that we can work with our young players a couple of days this week. We're going to get heavy into the weight room, try to eat right, sleep right, and then jump back on our academics, because certainly that's very important for our seniors to stay on track to graduate, and our underclassmen, to continue to try to put their best foot forward in the classroom.
Coach, Southern Conference champs. Congrats.
Awesome. Great ring to it. Thank you, man.
All right. Well, we got at least one more week left, and well, actually at least 2 more shows left, I guess, because the Bears will be playing into the postseason officially now, and certainly a lot to look forward to. We appreciate you being with us, and we'll join you in a couple of weeks again on the Central Arkansas Football Report.
What we're playing for tonight, guys. That's what you play football for, isn't it? This is going to be freaking awesome, and I can't wait to watch you play. This whole coaching staff is fired up to watch you play. UCA! UCA!
Stick around at the end of the game for a post-game.
Still got another regular season game, and man, you just punched your tickets to the Division I.
Hey,